Welcome to the True Mark. Uh, I'm here to talk about energy. And just before we came on here, me and Christina were kind of going back and forth about this energy, how strong it is, and she was overwhelmed, and she's saying that we gotta reach out to people and tell them about how this energy happens to get strong. And we're not gonna lie to you, it definitely is strong in the beginning. And even when you're even not even doing the keys or living by the Bible or by God, you're doing good deeds. And when you're doing good deeds and good things out there, or listen to music that your spirit's picking up on it, and as it grows,
There's still positive energy.
yes, it still gives you positive energy. And if you don't understand it right away, you're going to the nut house or you're going to a doctor because you think there's something wrong with you. And definitely there's nothing wrong with you, but you got unknown energy that's getting connected to you. And
You have to be grounded, like so you feel connected. Yeah.
yeah, correct. And like when we talk about the keys to heaven, and they definitely work in there. And by living by them, you get really strong energy, and and it could get out of hand. Like, I mean, for Christina herself, she
Yeah.
went outside of her place to ground herself because she calls me and telling me that she's having uncontrollable energy, and if you don't look at it properly, and yes, it could get away on you, and it does affect you, but the way the keys to heaven work, it's supposed to give you grounding. It gives you strong energy, but you got to learn how to use it and look at your positive lifestyle and do more positive stuff, and it'll tire you down
And
somewhat.
even though it's like even though it's powerful, you have to keep doing it because that's where I messed up. I thought it was too scary, too overwhelming, and I was like, I'm too scared. I'm gonna toss this to the side. Can't touch this right now. It's too overwhelming. I need to ground myself to earth.
Yeah,
But
because we're used to because
it was yeah.
we're used to mind. We're
That's
taught
exactly
by
what
the
it was.
mind,
Yeah.
not taught by the spirit. And we're trying to teach people about the spirit, and everybody has the spirit, and even the spirit that you don't even know you have, and it's being fed by good deeds.
Little acts of kindness.
Yeah, the things that you listen to music and stuff. Like there's God made music out there that we listen to and that feed off, and you beat to it. You're kind of going with it,
Mm-hmm.
even if it's you think it's your mind, your spirit's getting affected as well. And like I said, once your spirit's strong, and then right away you're going to a doctor because you think you need something's wrong with you. It's your spirit, and take some time out, enjoy the thing, and try to learn about it because a lot of people don't teach you about the spirit. They only teach you about the mind, you know, body, soul, and mind, or
Yeah.
like that. And your spirit should be number
They
one.
say your spirit's there, but they don't like make sure that you know about your spirit and that like how it feels and like everything about it.
Yeah, for sure. And to control it, like, I mean, how do you control a wild spirit? You don't. You gotta go with it. Like, I mean, if you're a person that does drugs or you did drugs and you you go with the high, but I mean this is natural high, so you got to go with it, but be cautious with it because it could lead you strongly, because
To the
it's
wrong.
strong, it's overpower, it's power. And the biggest thing is learn yourself. You're the one that living in your body. You're the one that's gotta really take action to what your actions are about. And if it's negative, you don't want to be there. You want to be positive. So, like living by the keys, doing the things that we're trying to teach you to do is a positive means of life, and that's the new world of living, and and that's where we're in. And it's overwhelming at times.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I've been walking since 11 years, 7 months, and 3 days, or it's over 3 days now. On when is it? The 21st, it would have been the 3 days. But I'm still growing, and it's growing fast. And it's like, there's even times I even thought I could walk through a wall. But I mean, obviously,
That's how the energy
you
makes
know,
you feel, though. It makes you feel powerful. Yeah.
yeah, it's powerful. And you need to get more people connected to it. And once you connect, like I have a friend, like he told me the other day, like he's been in it. I knew he was kind of, uh, in it because I mean the things because the way he was talking about stuff and I knew he had something within him. And then he finally told me when I told you what I was telling him that what you're going through, and then he came up and said, "Well, didn't I tell you I've been doing it for the last 2 months, and it's overwhelming." But I mean, I come down a little bit and going up. But I mean, he didn't reach out and actually just tell me right off the bat. He just let me know it afterwards.
I think that's how I would have been too. It's just because we have that connection. I was able to talk to you about
Yes, but I mean, he did too, and he used to ask me all kinds of stuff, and we had such a good connection. We could talk and flow with each other, and the only way you could flow is if you're in the spirit. And I knew he was in the spirit, but he didn't. He was shelling off. He didn't want to really say anything. But I'm thankful that he did, and I'm not going to say his name because out of respect, and if he in the right timing, he might come out on his own. But I mean, it's wise to because there's a lot of people out there that could get the same thing. But if you're holding back, if you're holding like a closet and you're not coming out with it, you're a closet person. And if you're a closet believer, who's going to see you but yourself? So I speak out like if you're doing this and if it's actually making a difference, reach out to people, you
it. At least
know,
talk to someone about it, like explain it,
or
like something.
yeah, or else send
Because
us
if you
a
keep it to yourself, that's when it like affects you
builds
more.
up. It builds up, and then you right away you're running to a doctor, and the doctor is gonna love you because he's gonna pump you full of a bunch of pills, and then we can't reach you because you're pumped up
Yeah,
with a
your
bunch of
mind
pills.
blocks.
And reality of it, the spirit's a beautiful thing when you get it going, and when you get to see the beautiful things that it has to offer. It's awesome. But but again, we're gonna talk a little bit about David. Like
Oh, yeah, how he's in.
he's out in LA and he's saying some he called me this morning. He says he's grounded now. He's more grounded. And that's good. And he's seeing a beautiful thing. He told me when he's out there last time he was out there, he was in a dark place, and now he's in the light and he's seeing beautiful things because he's in the light within himself, and he's connected, and he's got the spirit strong, and and he's got a dream. He's going out for it and he's doing it, and he's trying to reach people here in Regina, even in LA. He's doing a bunch of videos
That's good.
on his
That's really good.
TikToks, and yeah, like I mean, can't wait till he gets back. He's back tomorrow. He called me this morning. He's telling me some good things, like how he's feeling. He sees the hearts in the
Oh, yeah, that's
the
good.
clouds and stuff, and I'm happy for him, and I'm glad he's there now. And he said to me, he goes, Calvin, I'm glad I didn't have to wait 12 years like you did. I only took 3 years, but I mean, you could take six days and you
Yeah.
could be there.
Not
And
exactly. It takes a little longer than that. But like your journey is probably definitely going to be, or our journey is definitely going to be longer or shorter than your journey. Sorry.
yeah, no, and it's good. Like I mean, 6 days it gets you there. 3 days you resurrect. The other 3 days you enter the new world. And to maintain the new world, you got to feed the spirit. Listen to your music. Go to your churches. Go do whatever. It is real, and definitely, and the spirit's strong. It could get overwhelming at times, but don't get scared of it. Don't run to a doctor to go get pills. Send us a text, email us, and we'll try to walk you through it because they're telling like Christina was telling me, well, we got to try to make some kind of,
Help
and the other guy said, the other guy said too, you got to make some kind of a thing
I
that,
think it would be more helpful because it's hard. Like when you don't know what, it's a completely different mindset.
but that's why we're here and we're trying to do this videos and show that what it's doing for us. So it's okay, and it's okay to be overwhelmed with it. But I mean, you'll ground yourself out as you're doing more positive things.
It's overwhelming in a good way. Like
Yeah, like
it's
I
a
mean,
good
it's
energy, a bunch of good energy around you. You feel powerful. You feel amazing. You have no worries, no overthinking.
and like you're saying, you want it to do like what David's doing,
Yeah, I want
feeding
to feed the
the
homeless. Yeah,
neighborhood, and you want to make that spaghetti in big containers and give them
chicken
real food.
Alfredo. Yeah,
You want to give them real food and set up a table out front of our building and just give
I
them
think that
out.
would be a really good idea because they deserve home cooked meals too.
Yeah, for sure, and I agree with you. And like I said, even with with everything else David's doing and stuff, and there's a place for everything, right? And
And a timing for everything.
definitely. But is there anything else you'd like to share with these
That's
people?
good. I think that was good.
But yeah, I'd just like to say one more thing. It's just it is real, and the keys are a living force to give you guidance to how to listen to listen to our videos or the video of the day. But you got to do it for the 6 days, and then it's a lifetime thing to take you into that new world of living, and you deserve it. No different from us. And it's a growing thing for us as well to this day. We're still growing every day, but instead of going the negative way, we're going to a positive way. We're doing the opposite. And that's where we're getting more younger in spirit and body and even doing different things in our meals. Like yesterday, I went and ordered something and I ordered something different, because I was so used to eating the same thing over and over and over. Now, having the spirit, you've got choices and you could take different things. So,
You want to be open to more things. You want to try everything new. Like you're open to trying everything new.
yeah, for sure. And the world's a big place, and not being in that circle, locked in that ring.
That's also really open.
You're outside of the ring, you could do different things. You got different opportunities. You're not getting bullied by kids because you're gonna pick better
And
places.
if they do bully you, you don't let that affect you because you're too focused on like the positive things in life.
Yeah, like I mean, we're more positive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Till next time.